Aloha! The Great Clement is back, and now we've beaten 1, we've beaten 2, we've beaten 3, and look! A new game has opened up. It's Wily Tower. And this is a fun little mode that pretty much everyone wants to own Wily Wars for, just because of its great gimmick. And it's not exceptionally long, it's not like an hour long, let's say. In fact, it's going to be a 3-part video here, because I can beat it in a half hour. But, nevertheless, Wily Tower is an awesome, awesome game. And, basically the gist of it is Dr. Wily has, once again, gotten 3 robot masters who are apparently so powerful that he's relying just on them, and there they are. But believe me, they're pretty much pushovers, just like every other robot master, if you know what their weaknesses are. If you don't, they have huge health bars, that's for sure. We're going to be tackling Mega Water S. Yeah, they have odd names too. And the gimmick of Wily Tower is, you get to choose which powers you have. Me, I went with the Elect Beam for Mega Man 1, Quick Man's Boomerang, Metal Blade, Crash Bomber, Snake, Search Snake, Needle Cannon, the Hard Knuckle, rather, and Magnet Missile. And then you get to choose 3 items from either of the games, like Rush Coil, Rush Jet, Item 1, Item 2, Magnet Beam. And I went with Rush Jet, Rush Coil, and Magnet Beam. It's awesome, ain't it? So I'm going to be switching up for Quick Boomerang to really rape all of these robot masters, because, as I said in Mega Man 2, Quick Boomerang is a godly weapon. Now, I picked all the best weapons I could because, you know, I'm just here to have fun. I'm just here to show you the game. I'm not trying to do a challenging game, you know? I'm not picking the weakest weapons. I want to rip through this as best as I can. So yeah, Wily Tower is going to be a little bit easier than everyone's used to. But you know, the fact that you can mix and match all of your powers and all that is just swell. And the great thing is, all the enemies in this game are taken from Mega Man 1 and 2 and 3. So basically, they've combined all the enemies. Now all the enemies have different weaknesses, different weapons that they weren't in their original game. It's special. It's swell, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. I loves it. Anywho, Mega Man and Bass, I finally started playing it. Well, I've always been playing it, but I find it ridiculously hard. And I got some CD databases, and I checked them, and sure enough, the guide was not lying to me. Gutsman likes karaoke, Snake Man likes Toadman, you know, word for word, exactly what it said in the guide. It was all true, so, you know, the guide is accurate, which is awesome. I love that guide. And apparently, the 3 robot masters of Wily Wars actually are in the CD database, just like the outer space robots from the Game Boy version of Mega Man 5. They're in there too. Mega Man Bass captured every robot master that was ever in any Mega Man game. Isn't that swell? So we're tackling Mega Water S, and he is an amphibian robot in the Genesis unit. He is kind of green, but is in charge of the brain work. When they mean he's green, that means he's like a rookie, hasn't really done much, you know? It's like when Snake in Metal Gear Solid said he was green in his first mission. That's a random reference. A good point, he's an immigrant. What? Okay, he's an immigrant. Bad point, he has a funny accent. Oh, Jesus. He likes sashimi, and he dislikes spoiled childs. He dislikes spoiled children. Now, these robot masters can be weak to like 3 different weapons, and it's up to you to find out which they are. You have to try and mix and match, replay them a lot just to, you know, see what works and what doesn't. I know Search Snake definitely works. As you can see, his health's going down rather quickly. If you use anything but Search Snake, this fight takes quite a while. Just like the other characters too. They have huge health bars. I don't know what his other weaknesses are, I'm sorry, but I at least know that Search Snake works like a charm. And there you go, Mega Water S is no problem at all. Now, because this is Wily Tower, we don't get any special weapon upgrades. We're not going to get a Mega Water Blaster, so don't look forward to that. But anywho, let's tackle Hyperstorm H. I don't know what these letters are supposed to stand for. The database doesn't seem to know what they stand for either. But Hyperstorm H, there it is. His bio describes him as a boar-type robot in the Genesis unit. He is in charge of muscular labor. A good point? He's a yes man. He'll say yes to whatever you ask. A bad point? He's easily conned. Would you like to win $1 million? Yes. He likes to be flattered, and he dislikes Porky. What? I'm gonna assume that means he dislikes being called Porky because he's such a big, bulky character. And as far as I know, this Hyperstorm S is the only robot master in any Mega Man game to be having 2 health bars. Yeah, he has 2 health bars. You'll see in the fight, but it's pretty ridiculous. They made exclusively new music for Wily Wars, and for the most part, they're all pretty damn awesome. I especially like Wily Tower 2, which we're going to be seeing later, but damn, I love this music. I mean, Mega Man 1, 2, and 3, with the exception of Top Man, they had the same music from the NES games, and they were okay, they're good. But when they're writing original work here for Wily Wars, it just sounds so great. Yeah, if you stand in the middle of those 2 rotating platforms, dude, one's rolling right, one rolling left, so they're not really in trouble there. The reason I brought a Crash Bomber and Hard Knuckle into the levels is because every now and then you're going to find a colored wall, like the one right there, and hiding behind it is usually either a free man or an energy tank or something, and you want to get as many energy tanks as you can. I mean, this isn't Mega Man 2 hard. Like I said, Wily Tower is pretty easy when you know what to do, but it's still, you know, slightly challenging. I'm not taking my chance with that jump, so I rush-jetted down there, as I'm sure everyone would. But now we're at Hyperstorm H. Let's see what his guy's deal is. I'm not entirely sure what his weaknesses are, but I know that Metal Blade seems to make quick work of him. So, you know, I like Metal Blade. And yeah, there it is. 2 health bars. I tried the Crash Bomber to see if it would do anything, because I read somewhere it was his weakness, but it was a lie, ladies and gentlemen. It was a lie. Metal Blade doesn't do that quick of damage, but it does a quick enough job that his 1 health bar's down, so I'll just keep doing this. So his first maneuvers are sucking in air to try and bring you into him, and you can avoid that easily, but you don't want to run away too far because you'll run into the spiked walls, which can kill you. The good thing about these spiked walls is that they don't kill you in 1 hit, which is generous. I mean, if they killed you in 1 hit, that would be brutal, but yeah, see, Hyperstorm H, he's not much of a problem. He's dead, too. Which brings us to the leader of the group, Buster Rod G. He is described as the leader of the Genesis unit. He is a master of martial arts and a rowdy fellow. His good point, he can climbing it. Wait. His good point is climbing a tree. Okay, they're accurate, but they're still shitty writing. Bad point, he has a bubble brain. Well, I thought Bubble Man would have a bubble brain, but whatever. He likes bananas, and he dislikes monkey business. See, the gimmick is he's a monkey. Ha 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 ha. Monkeys are cool. But anyway, I'll see you in part 2 when we tackle Buster Rod.